Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nola Azura. Today I will explain to you uh, about English language teaching media syllabus used in Indonesia secondary education. Okay. What is syllabus? The syllabus is a set of plans and arrangements for the implementation of learning and assessment that are systematically arranged which contain interrelated components to achieve mastery of basic competencies. Next, parts of an ELT syllabus. First, a structural or formal syllabus. It is one in which the content of language teaching is a collection of the forms and structures, usually grammatical, of the language being taught. Examples of structure include nouns, verbs, adjectives, statements, questions, complex sentence, subordinate clause, past tense, and so on. Next, a notional or functional syllabus. It is one in which the content of language teaching is a collection of the functions that are performed when language is used, or the notions that language is used to express. Examples of functions include informing, agreeing, apologizing, requesting, promising, and so on. Next, a situational syllabus. It is one in which the content of language teaching is a collection of real or imaginary situations in which language occurs or is used. A situation usually involves several participants who are engaged in some activity in a specific setting. The language occurring in the situation involves a number of functions combined into a plausible segment of discourse. Next, a skill-based syllabus. It is one in which the content of language teaching is a collection of specific abilities that may play a part in using language. Skills are things that people must be able to do to be competent in a language, relatively independently of the situation or setting in which the language use can occur. Next, a task-based syllabus. It is similar to content-based syllabus in that both the teaching is not organized around linguistic features of the language being learned but according to some other organizing principle. In task-based instruction, the content of teaching is a series of complex and purposeful tasks that the students want or need to perform with the language they are learning. The tasks are defined as activities with a purpose other than language learning, but as in a content-based syllabus, the performance of the task is approached in a way that is intended to develop seconds or forage language ability. And then last, a content-based syllabus. It is not really a language teaching syllabus at all. In content-based language teaching, the primary purpose of the instruction is to teach some content or information using the language that the students are also learning. The students are simultaneously language students and students of whatever content is being taught. The subject matter is primary, and language learning occurs incidentally to the content learning. Next, KD or kompetensi dasar. Basic competence is a description of competence. Basic competencies are minimum knowledge, skills, and attitude that must be achieved by students to show that students have mastered the predetermined competency standards. Therefore, basic competencies are the elaboration of competency standards. Next, content of KD. There are 4 content of KD. 1. Kelompok 1. Kelompok kompetensi dasar sikap spiritual dalam rangka menjabarkan KI1. Kelompok 2. Kelompok kompetensi dasar sikap sosial dalam rangka menjabarkan KI2. Kelompok 3. Kelompok kompetensi dasar pengetahuan dalam rangka menjabarkan KI3. Dan kelompok 4. Kelompok kompetensi dasar keterampilan dalam rangka menjabarkan KI4. Next, social function. First, social function of text. The social function of the text is a conceptual framework that plays a role in differentiating various types of text based on their communicative purpose. Therefore, the social function of a text is often referred to as the communicative purpose of the text. Second, generic structure of text. Text structure, generic structure of text, is a form of writing arrangement of a text adapted to its social function or communicative purpose. Each type of text has a different content component, which is then written in a sequence of paragraphs in such a way that the presentation is coherent and related. And then third, language features of text. The linguistic characteristics of text are certain linguistic elements that give special markers to a text so that it distinguishes it from other types of text. These linguistic characteristics include the use of word and word classes. Classes of words are noun, adjective, adverb, conjunction, past verb, simple present verb, and punctuation. Next, learning outcome indicators. Learning outcome indicators are measuring tools or delivery of student learning outcomes that have been carried out after the teaching and learning process. Learning indicators have been developed which identify the fundamental knowledge and skill around which to good instruction. The indicators identify the essential language, concepts, and skills for which English language learners with limited prior formal schooling require explicit instruction and scaffolded support. How to design. Computers will help teachers to make media as part of learning and use a learning system commonly referred to as a learning instruction. Teachers need skills to operate and plan e-learning as a learning medium. To facilitate the delivery of several subjects, the design of learning for e-learning must be well prepared by the teacher. This means that teachers are required to know the appropriate learning design model for e-learning for vocational high school and what indicators are needed in implementing a learning design. Alright, I think that's all for me. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.